World War III. I'm not worried about World War III. I was having a discussion with a friend of mine. He's getting really intense about Russia and Ukraine and the U.S. Stepping on Russia's toes. And I'm just like, whether I agree or not, I'm like, hey, man, which is probably something you told me a couple of years ago. It's like, if this is all you're reading and all you're doing, you're really just consuming yourself. I was like, think of all the hours that you spend on this and trying to convince your Instagram followers that it's the end of the world. Even if there's World War III and missiles are coming to us and nukes are coming to us, what is that going to change for you and your followers? I said,
it's lights out, man.
It's lights out. So there's no need to there's no need to worry about things that are really out of your control, right? Like you can't do anything. And I said, look, you're probably spending 3 to 5 hours a day in Telegram and Discord, on the freaking dark web, any conspiracy place to find all this information, whether it's truthful or not. And I believe a lot of it is truthful because I'm in that world too. But I was like, all those hours, think about how much productivity you can be doing, right, with your life.
Totally.
How much like maybe money you can be making and different things like that. And we had a whole conversation. He's like, hey, thanks so much for like telling me that. And I told him, I was like, I agree with everything you're saying. Trust me. I agree, and I'm fully in the know. I do spend a good hour of my day on Telegram in the deepness, seeing what's happening all over the world. And I used to talk about it a lot, but there's no point fear-mongering other people, doing all that stuff.
Because I see it all as an input. Like if there are atrocities, like sad, horrible things happening across the world, that's
all day, every day.
Like it is. That's what's going on. That's like the nature of reality. We're all animals. We're beasts. And this is just how organisms interact.
We're humans. We're deeply flawed species.
It's not that we're flawed. We're like not flawed. If the dog shits on the floor, it's just a dog who had to shit. Like we have too high a regard of ourselves.
Yeah.
We think we are supposed to be so much better than we are, but we're not.
No.
We're just humans. And to think that humans are flawed is to expect humans to be better.
Fair.
But if you just accept the fact that we are what we are and that we like what we like, then you can have such lowered expectations and not be so mad. And when I was deep into the conspiracy line, like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago, I was starting to realize before I had my vibe score that I was ingesting fear and negativity constantly. And that was creating a world for me. First of all, it's like ingesting stress. It's taking stress and putting it into my body where I'm feeling it and I'm not seeing hope. I'm not being present. I'm worried about things that may happen or may not happen. I'm not seeing the beautiful day ahead of me. I'm not seeing that I'm young and I'm vibrant and I have the ability to do things in my life. So it's taking all the power that I have and giving it to things that I have no impact on.
Shout out Zach. We're going to tag you on this.
Shout out Zach.
Yeah. He's a good guy from Austin, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy you're talking about?
Yep.
But that's what it is. And it's like, what do I have power on? Do I have the ability to make myself healthy? Do I have the ability to spread some joy? That's why I'm like, I love to understand how the world works, but I always chose an avenue of comedy and art to do that rather than talking politics, like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I'm not wired like that. I rather find a way to bring joy and make people laugh and bring people together. Because as soon as you start talking about that stuff, it immediately divides people. And then you create combat.
Divides people, stresses people, gets people scared.
Yeah, so that's why just like, honestly, being an idiot
is the best.
It's the best because it brings joy to people. It lessens the load and it makes you remember, like, look, if the world's going to blow up, it's going to blow up. You're not going to do anything from your fucking laptop that's going to change that.
What I told him was, I said, you should just focus on being the best version of you, as cheesy as it sounds, and inspiring others. What you post on Instagram isn't going to change people's lives. They're going to read it and they're going to go look at the next story of a girl's tits bouncing or, football. So what you can do is lead by example. Instead of fear-mongering, why don't you show them that, this world is crazy, but look what I'm up to. This is the stuff I'm doing. This is how I'm not paying attention to this stuff. And inspire others in that way. Don't inspire others by instilling fear and stress into them. Because that's I did it. I used to do it too. And it's not good for anyone.
And it's actually an ego move subconsciously that shows, hey, look what I know that you don't know.
Yeah, I do understand that a lot of people are asleep and you want to wake people up, and I used to want to do that, but honestly, ignorance is bliss sometimes in this world. There is a lot of weird stuff going on. Just let everyone live their life. You live your life, and that's how I live my life. Just chill and inspire others.
That's why we created Pair. If more people are focused about their own shit, and focused on getting to bed early and making sure their heart is functioning well, then there's more people who are going to be looking in the mirror to improve their lives rather than complain about the things that are impossible to change.